That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace! It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman, which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the Sephardic grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged deposits, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or they die.
Who's there? What? Who?
Alack, I'm afraid they've awakened, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband!
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I,
Hark, who lies in thy second chamber?
Donald Bain.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laughing in his sleep, and one cried murder. That they did awake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did not say their prayers, and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other. As they had seen me with these hangman's hands, listening in their fear, I cannot say amen. When they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore can I pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveling sleeve of care. The death of each day's life, sore labor's bath. Balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourishers in life's fest.
What do you mean?
Still I cried, sleep no more. All the house Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore corridors shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy thane? You do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go get some water, and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on it. Again I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead, but are as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Ha! They pluck out mine eyes. With all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand. No, this my hand, but rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame toward a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then! Your constancy has left you unattended. Hark! More knocking! Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us, and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake Duncan with thy knocking! I would thou couldst.
What I believe I'll wail, what no believe and what I can redress. As I shall find time to friend I will. What you have spoke, it may be so perchance. This tyrant, whose name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me, and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous, but Macbeth is.
A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge, but I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet must still look so.
I have lost my hopes.
Be not offended. I speak not as in absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each day a new gash is added to her wounds. I think withal, there would be hands uplifted in my right, and here from a gracious England have I offer of goodly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, or wear it on my sword, yet my country shall have more vices than it had before, more suffer and more sundry ways than ever, by him that shall succeed.
What should he be?
It is myself, I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of vice so grafted that, when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem pure as snow. The poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confineless harms.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned than evils to top Macbeth!
With this there grows, in my most ill-composed affection, such a stanchious avarice that, were I king, I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels in this other house, and more having would I be as a sauce, to make me hunger more, than that I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for their wealth.
This avarice, 6 deeper, grows with more pernicious root than summer's seeming lust, and it hath been thence the sword of our slain kings. Yet do not fear. Scotland hath poisons to fill up your will, of your mere own. All these are pourable, with other graces wait.
But I have none. The king becoming graces has justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lawlessness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but abound in this division of several crime. Acting in many ways, nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of concord into the hell, uproar the universal peace, and confound all unity on earth.
Oh, Scotland! Scotland!
If such a one be fit to govern, then speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? No, not to live. O nation miserable, with an untitled tyrant, bloody scepter, when shalt thou see thy wholesome days again? Since that the truest issue of thy throne, by his own interdiction, stands accursed, and does blasphemy his breed? Thy royal father was a most sainted king, and the queen that bore thee, oftener upon her knees than on her feet, died every day she lived. Fare thee well. These evils thou repeatest upon thyself have banished me from Scotland. O my breast, thy hope ends here.